When this news first broke yesterday, I did wonder whether somebody had jumped the gun, because the only source I could find for this information was Eddie Hearn and an anonymous top-ranked source, which was quoted by ESPN. Because both sides had publicly stated that when the fight gets done, they're all going to come out and announce it together. So I was thinking, why is it only Eddie Hearn and this anonymous top-ranked source? And of course, today we find out that Frank Warren is not happy. He's taking a swipe at Eddie Hearn. He's saying that Eddie Hearn broke his word, basically, coming out to announce the fight by himself rather than collectively. And he is confirming what the top-ranked source said, which is that, yes, the contracts are signed, but a fight is not done because they haven't agreed a site and a date. And they've got 30 days from the signing or the deal could go away, according to the anonymous top-ranked source. So again, that doesn't sound anything like the fight is done. Why would Eddie Hearn come out and say this? Maybe he was just running off at the mouth and talking a bit too much and didn't intend to actually announce it. And the media just took that, and before you know it, it's all over the world. Maybe it was a boo-boo by Eddie Hearn. Then again, maybe it was intentional. If it was intentional, what could be the reason? Is it a case of Eddie Hearn's ego being so big and him being so thirsty for attention that he wanted to steal the limelight from Frank Warren and Bob Arum? Could it be that? Could it be that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are having second thoughts, getting cold feet and don't really want the fight, and therefore a way that they could get out of it while saving face is to upset the other side so much that it scuppers the deal. And then they've got plausible deniability in terms of walking away. Maybe it's the other way round. Maybe Team Fury have been dragging their feet so much that Eddie Hearn said, you know what, I need to put some pressure on these guys to make their minds up and finalize this deal. Another possibility is that they haven't yet sorted out the TV situation, because it's seemingly a lot more complicated in the United States than it is in the UK, because you've got DAZN, which normally doesn't do pay-per-view, although they did with some of Canelo's recent fights, and ESPN, which does do pay-per-view. So could there be a sticking point there? Another possibility would be that this is some type of ruse by both teams to generate hype. At the end of the day, controversy sells. Maybe they want to keep the fans on the edge of their seats and just turn up the drama. Not that this fight needs that kind of thing, but when you've got greedy businessmen out there, they want to maximize everything. So who knows? We can only speculate. All I can tell you is, I hope these guys get it together, because we all want to see this fight. Now, in terms of the date and the location, certainly the location is no small detail. Both sides have got to be happy, and where this fight takes place will determine how much money everybody gets paid. Because the different locations are going to be paying site fees due to the lack of crowds. Now, there might be some crowds in some countries, but it's unlikely to be 100% capacity regardless of where they go. And then again, actually, by June, July, maybe it will be. We'll see. But they can't predict the future at this point, so they have to keep that in mind. So Saudi Arabia, for example, might be willing to pay, let's say, the most. I don't know. A different country might be willing to pay slightly less, but they might be more agreeable to one camp or the other. There could be other reasons beyond just money, logistical reasons, or just where the fighters and the teams feel comfortable. Could be various different reasons why one side or the other might not simply go to whichever location is paying the most money. You understand? So that definitely needs to be sorted out. And it's disappointing that they've come out, or at least Eddie Hearn and this anonymous top-ranked source have come out and said this, either intentionally or unintentionally. Because, again, it gives people, I don't want to say false hope, but nobody benefits when somebody jumps the gun. You understand? In terms of the fans. We want to hear an announcement when it's 100% done and all parties can come to the table and collectively together say, yeah, the fight's happening. Then it can start running all the promos and all that type of business. But isn't it interesting the way that even Sky took a few little words from Eddie Hearn and said, oh, the fight's on, it's happening. Sky? They're going to be one of the platforms, I'm assuming, that's showing the fight, unless it's DAZN, unless Eddie Hearn leaves Sky and hooks up with DAZN in the UK. So it's interesting the way Sky are even in on this. Again, maybe it's just opportunistic journalism. They understand that it's going to get a lot of traction on the internet. People are going to be visiting the Sky website. Oh, see, Sky is saying it, so it's definitely official. That kind of thing. So, yeah, who knows what's going on here, people? I'd be interested to hear your opinions, your views on why somebody jumped the gun here. Is someone trying to get out of the fight? Is it just a slip of the tongue? Is it ego? Is it all of the above? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let's just hope that this doesn't lead to the fight getting scuppered. And let's hope they can sort out whatever they need to sort out within the next 30 days and don't leave it up until the last minute. Also, one thing I will say is Frank Warren, up until today, was sounding very positive about the fight happening. He was making out as though an announcement is imminent. It's literally right next to the line. But now he's saying, actually, no, there's a way to go yet. So he's kind of contradicting himself. If you had listened to what he'd said in previous interviews, Frank Warren is being a little contradictory here. So again, who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's just hope they sort it out. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm out.